starting to look like a Toby joke. I was thinking, I was waddling along the other day, not like this, that's ridiculous. I was walking along the other day, imagine it, and I noticed the pavement ever more crowded with the usual dog shit, and now the locust-like e-scooter devouring whole chunks of asphalt, like discarded prototypes cast away by the man who'll go on to invent the milk float. Powered by their own passive aggression, and there is something to attain as I'm still 50-50 with whiskey, scooters are the most dangerous epidemic in America after, people dying of being too chilled the fuck out. You install an app on your 3310, and in only a data breach and compulsory YouTube download you become one of the rolling dead. Yeah, I know it's only a scooter, what are you whinging about now, you penis? Well, quiet down, dick fingers, if you're going to make it all phallic. These things, like Uber and AIDS, started as a spore in a meat sack's brain, a spore that germinated into a cowboy empire. First the proto-trendy, the place where all the hippies have ascended the ultimate plane of coolness, where everyone is hip and free enough to know how to and want to exploit those sustained by blue light and Red Bull. Like Utica. Because after all, who'd actually ride a scooter if they weren't under 12 years old or on their way to Syrup Town? That's right, freaky Silicon Valley posers with more anything than sense wackadoos. The early adopters, the sort of people who'll be wearing lead paint on their faces after the first nuclear war. Then it was, or would be, or whatever tense this is, the tourists. The people who go to Rome to die on a fucking Segway and drink Milwaukee's best. And who else rides them? The students, the kids, the non-playable cunts who spend their Soma ration on pumped-up kicks and cock-flavoured chapstick. The people who don't have anywhere to be or know where they planned on needing to be. I came here on a scooter, actually. What these scooters are really about is helping the destitute, although a credit card is required, and not everyone can have one. I mean, maybe, why not? Credit cards for everyone, fuck it all. It worked last time, alright, didn't it? Hang on, just gonna have a sip of tea. What was I talking about? I received the Fischer Price Jousting Knights to go with the Fischer Price Castle. I had been given the castle the previous Christmas, and had enjoyed playing with it very much, especially with my brothers Jasper and Jarvis. We played well together, but it was understood between us boys that the castle was mine. With that in mind, I was especially excited to rip open the red sparkly wrapping paper that Mum would use every Christmas to indicate which present I should open last. I knew that Santa Claus must have received at least some of the psychokinetic solicitations I had been pushing his way all year. I carefully began to open the paper surrounding the gift, but was overcome with excitement on seeing that it was exactly what I had asked for. I began playing with my new toy almost immediately, and although I enjoyed it and was grateful for it, something about it was off. Although at the time I didn't have the vocabulary to express myself in such a way, I realised that conceptually the Jousting Knights were fine. However, the manufacture of that product had been outsourced by Fischer Price to a third party, and although the parts in question worked, the build quality wasn't up to the standard I had come to expect of Fischer Price.
Please proceed to our offices.
Isn't that what I was...
Thank you for your cooperation.
No? E-scooters are a fad that will result in some backhole or two getting rich, lots of people losing their money, teeth and possibly skeletal integrity, and a million more bits of plastic in the bottom or on the top or just around the general urban sector / ocean / food chain. How can anyone think these aren't going to end up in the bottom of canals or, and I'm not saying how to do it, stripped of their GPS and alarms and sold on the dark web to Arab or possibly specifically Berber scooter fanatics, to be worked until their chassis are broken and they're turned into low-cost phones and tablets aimed at the South European budget market? There you go, Fabio. Phones. Bang! Then she went down like a sack of shit. What's really confusing, I mean other than kleptocratic psychopathy passing itself as society and sweet pancake batter wrapped around bitter hot dogs, is that anyone thinks these things are cool. It's like the Sinclair C5 had a bastard with LED plimsolls and drank antifreeze through the second trimester in between dodgeball tournaments. I'm not saying that the people behind Bird and Lime should be broken down and rebuilt into productive members of society. There are already a lot of members of society who are quite productive. So, they should probably just be killed. But I mean seriously, are you fucking kidding? If you need to rent a scooter for any reason other than you're inebriated and want bystanders to watch this shit, if you need to rent a scooter to get anywhere, then enjoy your moments in the sun, because winter is coming, and ice is a thing. Just a thought. What do you guys think? Family friendly enough? Do you think it was the use of the word cunt or the word AIDS in the title? Should traffic wardens be armed?